What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah! And I hope you're ready, because we're continuing the Joe Fixit. Yeah, that's right, the Joe Fixit story, the saga continues. As he evolves, yes, Bruce Banner has become the Grey Hulk again, due to some interference by Thunderbolt Ross. And Thunderbolt Ross himself has sacrificed his body, his mind, to become this new creature. As Banner debates, wondering where he is here and now, this new Hulk and his friend Rick Jones, who fell into the chemical mix that tried to cure Hulk, turning him gray and turning Rick into a green variation of the Hulk. Bruce is wondering what exactly he's going to do, the changes in his life, and how he's going to move forward from this situation. Plus, his wife Betty is waiting for him. Now, as Bruce wanders around, he's kind of trying to take in all of this. Why is there a new Grey Hulk? Why can't he cure himself? Why did Rick get himself involved in this? And if you've read Hulk, and I hate to go over the origin again because it's been done so many times, Rick is the reason that he became Hulk in the first place, saving his life. But he has other problems. He has to find Betty. He has to see what's going on. So he grabs a Jeep. He takes off. And off he goes. Back to square one in some ways. But then again, he comes across a stranger. And as the Jeep stops, he honks, trying to get this person out of the way. Now keep in mind, Banner doesn't really know this new Grey Hulk yet. But this old man is in the way. A car comes, knocks him over. Car accident, of course. And this old man is just sitting in the road, meditating. Bruce, of course, asks what's going on. And Bruce has been through so many different situations at this point. I mean, especially dealing with Doctor Strange, the Defenders, so many other people. He's sort of used to things like this happening. Of course, this old man kind of gives him a little speech. And we're going to find out who this guy is later. So everything that you're reading now kind of leads into it. But, anyways, of course, him and Bruce have a conflict, because Bruce tends to have conflicts with a lot of the different people he runs into, whether it be by his design or their design. So, of course, this guy makes a bad guy appear, because that's just seems that like that is the running theme of the Hulk. Some stranger shows up, a bad guy shows up, and this is just a test for Bruce, to test his sanity, to test what's going on. And of course, they go over the story that I just told you. What's going on, what happened to him. He turned into the Grey Hulk, and then he turned into the Green Hulk. And for you guys that have read the later issues, you guys know this is a personality defect, multiple personality from Bruce Banner. So here we go. Of course, this guy has to attack Banner. He has to test the Hulk's limitations, this new Hulk. And this is basically the story here. This guy is trying to suss out the Hulk, and this could be a very dangerous situation. A very, very dangerous situation as they try to push Banner, as they try to get him beyond the point where he turns into the Hulk. And many times, many villains and many heroes have done this, and it always spells disaster for them, as it does this guy. Because look and behold, Joe Fixit is here. And that is not his name yet, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He busts out, ready to kick some ass. And this is who this Hulk is. This Hulk may not be as strong, but he does strategy. He knows how to fight. And he knows how to fight dirty. Which makes this Hulk a lot different from like the Savage Hulk and other previous Hulks. He sort of reminds me of Ben Grimm, where he doesn't have all the strength in the world, but he knows how to use what he has in a very, very vicious style. And of course, you know, he's going to work on this guy. He's beating the brakes off this guy. Of course he is. You know, he's the Hulk. Whatever color he is, he's still the Hulk. And of course, you know, he's figuring a plan. You know, he was going to smash the car, but he comments that Savage Hulk would have done that. He's not Savage Hulk. And this is the diversity between the personalities. As you will see later on as we continue this series. Of course, he's hit by a cheap shot. And yeah, the only way he could get Bruce down is a cheap shot. And a Hulk takes advantage of the situation, about to bring the hammer down on him and smash him into oblivion, turn him into some pudding. You know the Hulk do. And of course, he shatters this guy into pieces. And of course, you find out that he's a robot. The old man standing there was testing him. As I said before, and this has happened before in the different issues when they're trying to understand the Hulk, trying to figure out what incarnation's going on. Because there's been different incarnations besides the gray one. If you read more and more, there's been different kinds. And of course, he pulls out the wig. It's Rick Jones. Rick Jones is trying to figure out who this Hulk is, where he stands, his relationship to Banner, and how destructive he is. Because they don't know if this Hulk is going to be even eviler or sinister. And Bruce decides that he's going to try to end his life. But as he puts a gun to his head, it's thrown away, and the Hulk is fighting back. There is no way that Banner's going to be allowed to live or end his life as long as this Hulk is here. And this is where the conflict begins, because Banner is trying to keep this creature inside of him because he has no idea what it is, where it's from, or what's going on. So like I said before, Banner's in a situation where he needs to get out. He needs to figure out what's going on. And of course, he takes off in the van, driving away, laughing. And we actually don't know what's going on here at this point. Maybe it's the creature laughing, you know. Maybe it's Joe Fixit. But what's going to go on with this Hulk? Well, as always, we'll find out the next time. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.